Now, quick fun story for you, Medic.
Oh, hit me.
Reached out to Odo Amne. Hang on a second.
T2 get a gank after that initial level 1 play.
this.
Razork trying to sneak around the vision here, though.
We talked about this.
Now, what Patrick and Limit should do here is hold their spells. Molten Shield just goes down, but you want everything when the wave crashes. Humanoid's already moved from the mid lane. He's down here. TP available for VTO and Odo Amne if they want to try and fight. Advn stun. There's the TP in, but immediately first blood over to Fnatic. Reckless tanks a single tower shot. Razork will flash as the second one finds its mark, and Fnatic get first blood.
The dive is clean from Fnatic.
Base and now TP back into the lane, but he's going to lose a couple of minions. Limit and Xerxes taking the time that they know Razork is up towards that top side to make sure that the first objective of the game is secured for XL.
Perhaps a couple stage nerves there for Oscarinen. He just whiffed the ultimate. Odo Amne walked out of the way. Wasn't forced to spend the ghost or really anything. And the moment that ultimate didn't connect made it harder for Razork to commit. That will cost Fnatic a Drake in the bot side of the map. And bot for now, look once again, Humanoid and Razork grouping up, moving into the bot side river.
Oscarinen can just jump away from that one. Odo now with the ghost trying to chase in. Oscarinen had the flash, didn't even burn it. Odo Amne
towards the objective. Odo Amne will be the one to start things off, but no summoners, no ult. Could be the window that Fnatic needs to start this fight.
Razork has his ult. Humanoid has his as well, the Weaver's Wall. And he quite decisive in fights like this. Glacial Prism hits, but the rest of Fnatic not quite in the area to jump on it. Fnatic, though, will force VTO away. Rifthold resets as her patience expires. She'll run back towards the pit. Does a little bit of charging.
Not resetting.
Yeah, now she'll reset.
She's resetting.
Has to reset the patience entirely. Rifthold, not like some of the jungle camps where you can kind of juggle it a little bit. We'll reset there, and Fnatic tried to find it, couldn't find much more with Patrick joining up with XL. I think Fnatic might have accepted that having used this Sejuani ultimate, they don't really want to look for another fight.
Yeah, so it's a bit awkward for Fnatic now because they kind of committed a little too early. They had a numbers advantage, but Oscarinen needed to catch that top wave. Odo Amne had already started the objective off, and after the Herald ended up getting reset, it bought enough time for Patrick to actually make his way up, spend some of that money, and then with the numbers contest Fnatic. So now XL with their second objective of the game, they've been able to claw. They will hand that blue buff over to VTO. Dragon is now up and available, and you can look. Fnatic once again first in the objective. Razork looking for a pick.
Glacial Prism's going to hit onto Limit. Very squishy is the Annie. Able to survive there with Molten Shield. Jumps in for the stun as well. The Chaos Storm is ticking. Humanoid flashes. Razork looking for the chase. Gets him with the Winter's Wrath. The Rifthold will charge in. The plates go over to XL. But the cost of it is Limit's life.
And that's the risk of the face checking that we talked about before. They want to unlock this bot lane as much as they can, as Odo Amne looking for another kill in top.
Oscarinen will go mega here with the Waller. There's the Gnar, but Odo dodges it beautifully there, uses the unstoppability. VTO coming in as well. Oscarinen trying to flash away, but this should be all done. But the Gnar falling. VTO tanks it, Odo Amne takes it. Meanwhile, the bot lane dive didn't really materialize. In the end, Xerxes was here to stop Razork's advances. And Limit's waiting around the corner with the Tibbers. One turret plate remains for Fnatic if they want to push further. Humanoid's on his way down.
I think Fnatic's main goal here is just the turret. They don't need to get any kills. Xerxes is providing that cover, but you can see them just focusing on chipping away this tower. Here comes the ult from Humanoid.
Humanoid looking to get behind him. Glacial Prism hits. Limit gets the stun under the tower into the explosive cast. And it's enough for Razork to fall. The tower still stands. Patrick is low. Flashes away from Advn, who was charging up those rockets. Odo's still on the chase here. TP'd into the fight, and he's looking for a little bit more once his third kill of the game. Rooted up for just a second. Stopwatch from Humanoid perfectly bashed into by Xerxes, but Humanoid still surviving. Xerxes and Odo Amne do not have the damage to take down Fnatic. But yes, these two teams very much near the bottom of the barrel in winter. And now they're trying to change things up come spring. Perhaps a new, I don't know, flower bed blooming for them, something, the birth of new life in spring. Yeah, I mean,
perhaps they'll just open a new Excel spreadsheet and just start with a clean slate.
True.
Now,
they're
one
Excel
thing,
fanatics, aren't they?
They certainly are. One of the advantages that XL have in this position is VTO has the teleport, Humanoid does not. So Humanoid is just trying to keep VTO underneath his tower as much as possible, but because of that TP advantage, Fnatic find it very difficult to contest. And are we going to threaten a TP here? Of course, not available just yet, but it should be up any minute. But this gives Fnatic options. As I say that, they're grouping up as 5 and they're making their way into the river.
Only second dragon of the game for either of these two teams. XL trying to set up around it, already down to 6,000. Fnatic stepping in, Glacial Prism, a possibility. It hits onto Xerxes. They dive forward. The Tibbers coming out as well. Everyone dodges to the all-out as well from Odo Amne. Isolates Razork all on his lonesome, and XL walk out with a kill on the jungler. Now they turn their eyes back towards the Dragon. Fnatic continue to poke and to prod and to pry their way into something, but Reckless is having none of it. He's already gone to get the mid lane prio. Humanoid and Advienne could only catch a Scuttle Crab. No XL members overstepping, overstaying. And the Dragon should be secured for XL. Mid lane tower, though, for Fnatic.
The best trade that Fnatic can really look to get as XL find themselves with a big win in that last fight. Humanoid needs to be careful here, though. I mean, Humanoid, of course.
Humanoid, of course, as well, yes.
Zero other option.
One of their two carries, they both have quite a bit of gold, so it's okay, you know?
We'll see if they're able to do it, though. I think that XL's comp makes it that much harder. We've already seen a few examples of the fights. The next Dragon spawns in about a minute's time. Humanoid.
Oh, flash body slam, explosive cask available as well. Humanoid's going to get knocked back here. Chaos Storm ticking, and that will be enough. Humanoid killed off in the top lane. Dragon started now by XL as Fnatic try and close in. How long? Half the timer left on the Glacial Prison. If Fnatic can delay and get that ultimate back up, maybe they can look for a re-engage, but so far they have been struggling around objectives like this. XL once again in a good position, shepherding Fnatic into the pit. Oscarinin nowhere near the Mega Gnar, slowly building it up a third of the way there. Odoamne putting its face into his opposition as Humanoid caught out. Reckless gets the Dragon for Fnatic. Humanoid on the backline being isolated. Oscarinin trying to do what he can against three members of XL. Fnatic have already lost one as Humanoid is down. Oscarinin builds up the Mega Gnar and XL on the wrong side of the rift. Razzle going forward, hits the stun onto BTO. Oscarinin trying to get in once again. The Gnar falls short and Fnatic fall down. Reckless dives in, stunned up, locked up, shut down. Fnatic all in pieces as XL start to close in around them once again. Advienne has to flash away. Oscarinin has the dash, has flash in two, and will escape. The Dragon secured for Fnatic, but XL are looking for a much bigger objective.
Definitely a downfall for the organization, and so far not a great start. This composition has been difficult for them to execute some early leads. Just going in.
Limit with the tippers over the wall. Oscarinin knocked back. He tried to dash, he tried to dive away, but XL were not going to let him escape. Odoamne now stepping forward for the chase as well. Xerxes looking for that flank position. Reckless pops the feathers up, making sure that he is safe as houses, but for the moment, Fnatic a member down and XL turning their eyes towards the Baron.
On guard duty as well. Humanoid looking for an angle in, does have the ultimate.
Razzle still has the flash here. Weaver's Wall separates BTO and Limit. It's only Patrick and Xerxes in the pit now. Xerxes down to half HP. The Weaver's Wall goes down. Xerxes still getting chipped away. 2,000 HP on the Baron. Glacial Prison. Patrick cleanses it. The stun onto Razzle because he's trying to dive through the unraveled earth. Once again, back to the Baron. Go XL. They'll land the smite. Xerxes takes it. Fnatic will look for the fight. Stepping forward. Only Razork on the front line right now. Odoamne is going to use that empowered recall to get out. Xerxes slows them with the barrel as well. And this tower that they spent so long defending is still there to protect them, Betty.
And now with the Baron there.
Reckless was hit with the Q3. Has to pop the ultimate here to get away from the tippers. Flashes as well, but Odoamne is going to pull him back with the all-out blade caller coming in. Odoamne just soloing out the enemy AD carry. A little bit of help from Limit, it seems, but Odoamne is on a rampage. He does not want spring to be the same as winter. A new day has dawned for him, it seems. And Odoamne 5-0 now on the Cassante. He is sending a message to Fnatic.
XL looking to get their first win of spring. And it's only three members of Fnatic standing in their way.
Odoamne just tanking the tower here. Razork's taken down a little bit. Oscarinin has to dash away as well, and Odo is still tanking. This man just refuses to die. Razork and Advienne forced to dash away. Oscarinin caught underneath his Nexus towers that have already been raised to the ground. And XL will match Winter. They claim their first win of spring.
I mean, a lot of positives to take away for XL.